Hi guys, welcome back to the Home and Homestead. If you're new, I'm Rebecca. Today we're going to be making some crock pot butter chicken. This is a really easy Indian takeout favorite that you can prepare in your slow cooker. This is a lighter version of this classic dish and it's really quick to put together. So this works really nicely for a meal on a busy weeknight or even over the weekend. It's a nice alternative instead of doing takeout. So let's head to the kitchen and I'll show you how I put together some crock pot butter chicken. Alright, so all we need to do is simply add our ingredients into our slow cooker or crock pot and the machine will do its thing for us. So first what we're going to do is add about 1 cup of chopped onion. This is about half of a large onion or maybe a small onion. We're just going to lay that along the bottom of the crock pot. To this we'll add 2 tablespoons of butter. We'll just put that right on top of the onions. Then we're going to add 2 boneless, skinless chicken breasts that have been cut to the desired size pieces. If you don't want to use chicken breasts, you can also use 4 to 5 chicken thighs and then just cut it into the desired size pieces that you would like. Now I'm going to add a 13 to 14 ounce can of coconut milk. I like to use an unsweetened and organic coconut milk. This will help give us a nice creamy sauce for our dish. Then we're going to add 1 6-ounce can of tomato paste. This would also be a nice opportunity if you happen to freeze dry or do some dehydrating of tomato. I have videos on how I like to do that. This would be a nice way to use some of that tomato paste substitute that you created with your freeze dryer or dehydrator. Then just use the equivalent of what a 6-ounce can would be. Next we'll add 1 to 2 teaspoons of a red curry paste. If you like it nice and spicy, you can add 2. Then we'll add 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. You could also do 1 to 2 teaspoons of a garlic paste. Then we'll do 1 teaspoon of a minced ginger, or you could do a ginger paste. Now let's add some of the nice warm spices that this butter chicken is known for. First we'll add 2 teaspoons of garam masala, and 1 teaspoon of paprika, a half teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and a half teaspoon of turmeric, and a half teaspoon of salt. We can always add more salt later, right before serving, if we need to. Then we'll add a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. So now let's stir all of these ingredients together. We'll put the lid on. So we're going to cook this on low for 3 to 4 hours. Or high for about 2 hours, or until the chicken is cooked through. You can verify that with the instant read thermometer to make sure that the chicken is cooked. So now we'll let our slow cooker do its thing. Alright, our butter chicken has finished cooking. It's been cooking for it cooked for about 3 hours and now it's on keep warm for about 25 minutes. And I checked the temperature and the chicken is all cooked through. We have a nice creamy sauce for this and it smells just wonderful with all those spices that we've added to this. So now what I'm going to do is plate this up and we can take a closer look and a taste of our crock pot butter chicken. Here's the crock pot butter chicken all plated up. We like to enjoy this over a bed of some sort of a rice or grain, and then I topped it with some chives. This has some really nice warm and cozy spices and flavors to it. And since we made it at home, we were able to control the ingredients. It's a little bit of a lighter version of this classic Indian dish, but it still has all that great flavor that you'd be expecting. This is also nice to serve with some flatbread or naan. Today I have some cheesy chive pull-apart rolls, and this will work nicely for this. You can scoop up some of that really tasty sauce while you're enjoying your meal. So let's have a little closer look. You can see all the nice spices that we've added, and since this was slow cooked in the crock pot, all of those flavors have really absorbed into that chicken. So this is a really flavorful dish. It has nice warm and cozy flavors like you'd expect from an Indian takeout dish, but since we made it at home, we controlled the ingredients and we were able to make a little bit of a lighter version of this classic dish. So depending on your slow cooker, this usually takes between 3 to 4 hours on low and maybe about 2 hours on high. Just be sure the chicken is cooked through, and you can double check the temperature of the chicken with a thermometer. So if you're looking for some homemade meals you can make, maybe to replace some takeout dishes or to try new recipes, I hope that you'll give this recipe a try. If you'd like some ideas or inspiration on recipes you can make that are easy meals using your air fryer, Instant Pot, or slow cooker, I do have a playlist on the topic, as well as a number of different recipes and food preservation projects for you to try as well. So if you're new to the channel or haven't done so yet, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe. So please be sure to hit that subscribe button below and continue to watch my channel, The Home and Homestead, for some more homemade, homegrown, and home-style inspiration. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me in the kitchen today while we made this quick and easy meal of crock pot butter chicken. I hope you're having a great day. See you next time. Take care.